I am Almanac, and I am urging all of you people the world over to give CultureShare all the support that you can, because they are helping to spread Caribbean culture throughout the world.
Sweet pan. To stay for a short summer holiday. Everywhere I go hear sweet pan on the waters and on the land. I even hear it on a boat ride, in the subway on the east side. Desperado shake up the whole city. On the daily news you could see in Manhattan, they want to hear pan on the Hudson. Pan in the garden, they want to hear pan on Fifth Avenue. Bing, ling, ting, ling, the beat of the drum. Bing, ling, ting, ling, they love up the sound. Bing, ling, ting, ling, they jam up the place. Bing, ling, ting, ling, they shake up their bass. 24/7, night and day, they just wanna hear the steel band play. When the tenor starts to ramage, everybody jump and break away.
The only musical instrument to be invented in this century, steel pan, pan music on CultureShare. And we have some live pan music coming up later on. This is where the action is. This is CultureShare. And I am Harold PYSADEE. Well, we have another great lineup for you today. We also will be meeting a blind Calypsonian. So it's going to be a unique program today. We're going to begin with a bad in the Calypso business from Grenada. He is a Squeezy. And here he is at Dimanche Gras in the first round of competition with a message to the world: one race.
In this world all the talk is race, and we know that shouldn't be the case, because there is only one race, but many generations in the same place. But people misunderstand the whole creation, trying to mix up the master's plan, making color of skin get between no livelihood and an origin. We see big mighty men come and they gone, so much to take example from. In this world which we call civilization, some still failing to understand that we are from the same race, and that's the human race. Together we must let peace prevail on earth. Oh, yeah, yeah. So don't let color, creed and class and geographical structure separate the human race to live like brothers and sisters. Consider the fact how life has begun. So I'm appealing again to the whole generation. Let's strive to be one. Oh God. Do you hear me? Ooh, yeah. Some say long ago had more love, comparing the standard of living. But long ago was real fight to bring man to a common understanding. We had 2 world wars, even slavery, colonialism and the neo-Nazi. False philosophy they all teach, and all the good things good God they prohibit. Seems like some always right and some always wrong. This thing has been going on too Together we must let peace prevail on earth. Oh, yeah, yeah. So don't let color, creed, and class and geographical structure separate the human race to live like brothers and sisters. Consider the fact how life has begun. So I'm appealing again to the whole generation. Let's strive to be one. Oh God, do you hear me? If you hear me, say yeah. And if you know it, say yeah. Oh, da-da-li, 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 da-da. Da-da-li, da-da-li. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Some say long ago had more love, comparing the standard of living. But long ago was real fight to bring man to a common understanding. We had 2 world wars, even slavery, colonialism, and the neo-Nazi. False philosophy they all teach, and all the good things good God they prohibit. Seems like some always right and some always wrong. This thing has been going on too long. And though the place is rough and it's competitive, but still every man got to leave. Cause we are from the same race, and that's the human race. Together we must let peace prevail on earth. Oh, yeah, yeah. So let color, creed, and class and geographical structure separate the human race to live like brothers and sisters. Consider the fact how life has begun. So I'm appealing again to the whole generation. Let's strive to be one. Oh God. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? We gotta stop the fighting. But race, but race.
Power to the man. Squeezy, top class Grenadian Calypsonian. Yeah, one race on CultureShare. I am Harold PYSADEE. Stay with us. Lord Almanac is a blind Calypsonian who resides in Trinidad. He has been singing since a kid and has sung professionally at Sparrow's Young Brigade and Kitchener's Review Tent. Well, he made his first record in the middle 1970s and followed up with another in the early 1980s. Well, CultureShare was in Trinidad and we dropped in on the Almanac himself. Let's join G.B.T.V's Rolf Warner.
Yeah, we here sharing company on CultureShare today with Lord Almanac, who has been in the Calypso business for in excess of 30 years. We are at the cruise ship complex on the Port Authority's compound in Port of Spain, and we're very happy to have Almo in our company. This location is a little distance from the Soca boat, which is a business concern now being run and operated by the Trinbago Unified Calypsonians organization. Almo, it's great to have you with us on CultureShare.
I'm very happy to be with you, and of course the pleasure is mine to share the same spot with you all.
Almo is one of Calypso's few blind bards, and he has been in the business for 33 years, is it, Almo?
Yeah, 33 years exactly.
Yeah. When did you start? How did your career start, Almo?
Well, my career started in 1962 with the assistance of a journalist who is now dead called Brunel Jones, who spoke to the then management of a Calypso tent called the Independence Calypso Brigade.
Where was this tent located?
Well, it was located in Good Samaritan Hall on Duke Street, Port of Spain, in 1962. No, downtown. It moved to Duke Street in 63, but it was, if my memory serves me right, in the old fire building, downtown Port of Spain. You know where that is, so you'll describe
yeah, definitely.
And that is where it was located, and my first composition that I sang was called Almanac's Dream, followed by another one called Wabin Government.
Could you get a verse and chorus of that first Kaiso album?
Which one?
The first one you ever did?
I don't remember anything about the lyrics.
That's a long time
After
ago, right?
33 years, you know.
Right.
But
where has your career taken you over the years, Almo? I mean, you've sung at several Calypso tents, you have recorded a couple of your pieces. I know one of your big regrets is that a lot more of your material has not been recorded. But tell me where you have been, where are some of the things that your career has done for you?
Well, in the early days of television, I appeared a lot on television. I appeared on Scouting for Talent. The first competition that they had on television, which was arranged by TTT, I took part in it. And I have been to the semi-finals of the National Monarch competition in 1983. I have performed at Lord Kitchener's tent and at Sparrow's tent. And at various places, I have even given my own concerts over the years.
Right. You've worked alongside Sparrow and Kitchener and Stalin and all these guys.
All the greats. I have rubbed shoulders with all the greats.
Oh, right. Tell me something about what's happening with your career at the present time. I understand that you've recently formed your own publishing company, which you're about to put on stream, and that you have some dreams and some aspirations to take your stuff international. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, one of my big dreams is that my songs must reach everybody in the world. I do not only want to preach to the converted.
What do you mean by preach to the converted?
That the West Indian people who are accustomed to Calypso alone. I feel that the world needs to feel the excitement of our music and the power of our lyrics. And this is what I'm hoping that your program will do for me. That people all over the world, just like how they enjoyed Bob Marley's works, that's what I would like to happen to my music.
Almo, let's hear a couple of pieces of your work that you would like to share with not only people in Trinidad and Tobago and the rest of the Caribbean, but indeed in all other parts of the world.
Well, this one is entitled Things I Don't Want to See.
You need to look into the camera.
A charismatic preacher named Wright approached me just the other night, telling me he would like to help me get back my sight. He said he want me to see, to enjoy nature just like he.
Go ahead. Do the entire song. It's cool to do the entire song, right? Yeah.
A charismatic preacher named Wright approached me just the other night, telling me he would like to help me get back my sight. He said he want me to see, to enjoy nature just like he. It's only so he believe I'm going to be happy. I turned to him and I said, Pastor, I want to stay this way. If I get my sight again, many things will surely drive me insane. Like people eating out of dustbin and drinking water from the drain, and little children looking like zombies after dabbling with cocaine. Madmen walking about freely in the nude here in the city. All of them kind of things I don't want to see. He started to lash me on my shoulder, indicating he was surprised that I no longer wish to have the use of my eyes. He said, let me tell you this, you don't know the problems you miss, since you can't witness flowers bloom and the nice sunrise. I say, man, I am not stupid, I only telling you candid. What you are taking for granted, if I only see it will worry me. Like all the taxi drivers at large who carry schoolgirls to Carnage, and the people who deliberately destroying our forestry. The girl who strangled the baby and the boy who raped his mommy. All of them kind of things I don't want to see. Well, he started to rant and rave. You should have seen how the man behaved, telling me I will always live the life of a slave. He said, boy, you could be free if you only listen to me. Everything going to be alright, this I guarantee. I say, pastor, like you ain't here, what I'm telling you from the start. If I see the things you ignore, I am very sure they go break my heart. Look at so many men who marry, beating their wives up like Boboli, and parents abandon their children, leaving them to roam wild and free. Look, the man who chop up his family and then he hang himself on a tree. Well, it's all of them kind of things I don't want to see. For a moment he hesitated, and then he said, boy, you have no faith. Whenever you make up your mind, it will be too late. But he said, I don't understand why it is you are so stubborn. Your behavior requires some good explanation. I say, man, face reality. Whatever must be, let it be. If you are happy with what you see, I could say it would not be the same for me. Look, the boys who walk in the grocery, take the people goods and money. And the one who raped the old lady, left her bleeding in the city. Watch the girls who expose their body on the paper just for a fee. Well, it's all of them kind of things I leave you to see.
Almo, that's really a clever composition, very, very clever, and it is unique coming from someone who's unsighted like yourself. How did the concept for that come about?
Well, the concept for that originated in Antigua in 1981 when I was on tour with Stalin and Super Blue, and it was Super Blue who gave me the idea, and it took me some time to conceptualize. Of course, you had to get all your facts.
How did Blue approach you with the idea?
Well, he was talking about the fact that my not having sight put me at an advantageous position in some situations. And I was arguing with him, and then he pointed out these things that people take for granted and wouldn't do anything about. And he said that I could start from that point. And so the thing developed. And it developed from there. Yes.
Almo, in this present era, in the most recent weeks, we've been looking at and examining the fact that a number of calypsos are out there, particularly in this 95 crop, that are pretty substandard in lyrical content. I know you've always been very serious about lyrics. How do you feel about that somewhat unfortunate development in the calypso art form?
As a real artist, I feel cheated in the sense that people are not working anything. And you see, the sad thing about it is they say they want to make money, and I don't think any one of them has sold 25,000 records yet. And you don't only need to make songs to make people dance. You have to make songs to make people listen as well.
Lord Almanac, blind Calypsonian, talking with the G.B.T.V's Rolf Warner on CultureShare. I am Harold PYSADEE. We're glad to have you with us. At the beginning of the program, we had some beautiful shots of steel pan in action under the music of designer Pan in Manhattan. And we did promise you that later on in the program, we're going to bring you some live pan music. You got your stick ready, gentle?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're not beating your knee now.
No.
This is the Trinidad All-Star Steel Orchestra, the Neil and Massey Trinidad All-Star Steel Orchestra at Panorama Finals 1995. And this is the Lord Kitchener's Heavy Roller. And look out for Kitchy pulling the roller too. All-Stars? If Winston Spree Simon were alive today, he'd be a very proud man. Trinidad All-Star Steel Orchestra, Heavy Roller on CultureShare. And yes, you saw the Lord Kitchener pulling the roller, and the Calypsonian directly behind him pushing the roller was all-rounder. I am Harold PYSADEE. We'll be back with more action. Let's go to the only certified lunatic of Calypso and Soca, Edwin A. Young. They say when he passed 60, they had to call him Edwin A. Old. This is Crazy in Montreal.
Say crazy, 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 crazy. Jump, 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 jump. Yes. Say crazy, 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 crazy. Hey, 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 hey. I love all you over. We have anybody over Trinidad and Tobago? Say yeah. Walk, walk, walk. All the OPPs, all the OPPs. Let me see you. Curiosity kills the cat. That is a well-known and proven fact. About some Lucy in a pajama party. She jumping on Peter, whining on Paul. Big shot doctor, but that didn't bother me at all, at all, at all. Whoever OPP, let me hear you. Sing along with me. OPP in the party, OPP in the party. Everybody jump, 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 jump. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want whoever OPP in the party, OPP in the party, OPP in the party, OPP in the party. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you. Hey, hey, hey. Jump, jump. All you're gonna get all your money's worth tonight. All you're getting all your money's worth. All right? Let me prove it. All the people from Canada, we love you from Trinidad. Trinidad and Tobago party. Now the party hot and swinging. Pajama party wearing next to nothing. The liberal motor, I'm a social approver. Jamming on Peter, whining on Paul. Big shot doctors, but that didn't bother me at all, at all, at all. Whoever OPP in the party, OPP in the party, OPP in the party, OPP in the party. Everybody, let me see all you. Let me see the whole of Montreal. We jumping. Rio City. Rio City. Rio City. Rio City. I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want who am I OPP in the party? OPP in the party. OPP in the party. OPP in the party. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you. All right, listen to me now, everybody. Put your hand in the air. Put your hand in the air. Everybody, everybody, everybody. And we go.
The only crazy man in the Kaiso business, gentle.
Yeah.
There's no other like the man like Crazy.
Nobody.
The one and only. Well, let's go to a completely different Calypsonian right now. This is Crow, serious Calypsonian, and he says only Carib could put him last in a competition. This is from 1994, Calypso Monarch in TNT. Crow.
Me fans them quarreling, Coco for independence.
Coco boy, what they do? Like these people really come out for you. Me fans said if you the thing as your head, how come these people could put Coco head, but they say sing like a lamb, Coco, and God go help you. And let Caribbean gypsy do what they want to do. So I pass my Sparrow, he still love me too bad. Kitchen I still feel and the hard is hard. I get all me fine tuning from shadow and from facial expression and just check through. Jockey, just give me fix with some good topics and heavy lyrics. And when you hear they just coach me and let me go, it's only Carib could be me and Kaiso. Was a personal friend of the crew. From 1970 to 80, he paid special attention to me. He used to treat me just like he is my father. One day he tell me, son, you going to make it far. Don't stay on the corner line, me talking nonsense. Talk to Calypsonians with good experience. Pass up my terror and discuss with you. And terror go teach you how to croon. I used to make diamond talk with the mighty fluke. And for my dress code, I still check the mighty duke. Lord pretender, I check him every day, and pretty does show me the right way. And when you hear he fine tune me and let me go, it's only Carib could beat me and Kaiso. Kaiso, oh, sing Kaiso, Kaiso is a roots thing, it's just not jumping on the stage and sing. Friends, let me tell you flat, to be a good Kaisonian takes much more than that. You've got to know the history of Attila, the radio maestro and the spoiler. That's why when I'm on the stage I just sing like man. All you know me, I no post right Kaisonian. I used to just go and sit down and sing the Kaisos for Rocky McCollin. And the reason why my diction is out of sight, I used to line with Lord Relator every night. I could never forget when Black Stalin tell me go in front of mirror when I'm practicing. Up to now I just rap with Valentino. It's only Carib can beat me and Kaiso. Keep asking Coco how this success thing to start. I tell them, first you must like rod and approach your music with a clean heart. And even though the judges vote you the best, you walk in tongue like you have the biggest chest. The next guy's Sonia and he just less fortunate. So treat your brother with love and forget the hate. So anytime that Coco harmony is a 10 or 20 for Lord Blakey, Bingo and Dark I them a good friend. I could win and don't forget them. Remember Pen Man, people forget he, but I just buy him a sandwich and a coffee. The Catholic Church is the only hobby I know. So it's only Carib could beat me and Kaiso.
When the history of Calypso is written, you can't help but put Crocro's name in there. Yes, a great Calypsonian he is. Only Carib could put him last in Calypso. If you want to know how to dress the best, you go by Juke. Right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
If you want to know how to have the sweetest voice, you check out Baron, they say.
That's right.
And if you want to be a real, true, great Kaisonian, you check out the one and only
Mighty Sparrow.
You heard it from Gentle. That's a wrap today, folks. Join us again, same time right here for another Culture Share. I am Harold PYSADEE. Be good now.
Curiosity kills the cat. That is a well-known and proven fact. I bumps up Lucy in a pajama party. She jumping on Peter, whining on Paul. Big shot doctors, but that didn't bother me at all, at all. Whoever OPP, let me hear you. Sing along with me. OPP in the party, OPP in the party. Everybody jump, 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 jump. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want whoever OPP in the party, OPP in the party, OPP in the party, OPP in the party. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you, Rio City. Fuck you. Hey, hey, hey. Jump, jump. All you're gonna get all your money's worth tonight. All you're getting all your money's worth. All right. Let me prove it. All the people from Canada, we love you from Trinidad. Trinidad and Jamaica party. Now the party hot and sweet. Pajama party wearing next to nothing. The liberal promoter, I'm a social approver. Jamming on Peter, whining on Paul. Big shot doctors, but that didn't bother me at all, at all, at all. Whoever OPP in the party, OPP in the party, OPP in the party, OPP in the party. Everybody, let me see all you. Let me see the whole of Montreal. We jumping.